what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're in our brand new studios at ID Labs. Big shout out to our producer, JD, for coming through, and our main man, Larry Lane, for stepping up big time, being here for technical support. Big Lair, you bearded bastard. But, dude, we're super happy to be in a new studio. It's fucking awesome. What do you guys think?
Dude, us, Wiz Khalifa,
Taylor
Mac Miller,
Taylor Gangers
Chevy
died.
Woods,
Yeah, we're keeping it. We're keeping
the
it
Doors, fucking the Clarks, fucking everybody.
You name it.
Elton John,
Yeah, everybody's on
Def
here.
Leppard,
Poison,
Janet.
Michael.
No, it's definitely
Tito.
it's definitely a cool new spot. Happy to be here. Bear with us this first week. We got Z-Bird fucking holding a microphone on a box currently. So we're going to figure this out, but now let's jump into it.
Dude, so...
We lost the bridge.
Yeah,
we lost the bridge.
I had a good opening for that. You fucked it up.
Oh, good.
I was like, we all heard the old childhood song, "London Bridge is falling down." It appears that Frick Park Bridge has now fallen down.
They actually wrote that on the Flats board this weekend.
Oh, did they?
As a joke. So,
Did you steal that?
yeah, it sounds like you might have stole that.
I
saw it on the internet.
Everybody's been running their bridge falling jokes out right now, dude. It's
Where were you when the bridge fell?
I'll tell you right now, straight up, I was over in Regent Square.
Where are you? You and everybody else.
Doing snow removal. Listen, here's the thing. I went across that bridge 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Crazy.
Dude, I went across
Talk
it
about a close call.
Yeah, you could have been you.
It could have been me.
4 or 5 months ago. I went across that bridge.
I heard about that.
I used to play Little League over there.
dude. I crossed that bridge a lot.
Yeah.
No one cares, John.
A lot.
You're on it.
Okay, I
You
could have
sound
been
like
killed.
every other fucking asshole.
I could have been killed.
Oh my god! If there wasn't a delay, oh my god! If I didn't stop to get coffee, shut up.
Yeah.
No, it could have.
Everybody made it.
I'll tell you the funny. Bill Crawford hit me up yesterday about that, and he said he literally got 700 texts from people because he's from over there saying how they were almost on the bridge, and he said, "You motherfuckers don't even get out of bed till 11 o'clock."
Right. Happened at 6:30.
Yeah. Dude, we really were over it, but we weren't we missed it by a while. I'll tell you.
It was a wild scene.
I'll tell you who was on the scene, down underneath the bridge getting scrapping cans.
Oh, Johnny Fetterman.
Johnny Fetterman.
Does he live down there?
I think he lives under the bridge. He was down there looking for scrap metal, and he came up what the fuck just happened? And then old Bo Jidon's up there. You know what I mean? Just shaking.
Well, Joey Bridges showed up a little later.
Yeah.
Fetterman showed up in N1 basketball shorts. Like he just got done.
He always does.
He just got done jerking off, and the pizza guy came to the door.
Yeah.
They're on backwards and shit.
Yeah, he literally shook the president's hand and comes staying N1 shorts.
Dude, he was up there flagging people. That's how quick his response was, dude.
Z-Bird, do you think he removed the last bit of solid metal from that bridge down there, just trying to scrap?
Oh, 100%.
And that's why it collapsed.
100%, dude. Listen, I put on our foil hats right now. It seems real fucking funny that Joey Bridges comes to town, and guess what? The bridges come down.
And he gets that picture, that presidential picture in front of the fallen bridge.
Right.
I don't know. It's fishy. I'll tell you what. Whoever builds Pat buses, good job.
Built to last.
They are
And
built.
that was the accordion bus.
Yeah.
Too, you know?
That picture of them pulling that fucking bus up today.
It was
That's all you
with the
see
crane.
everywhere.
It was an unbelievable picture. Just as unbelievable as the bus falling through the fucking earth last year or 2 years ago, whenever that was.
Want to hear a crazy fun fact? Same fucking driver.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it fucking wasn't.
Listen, if you're listening to the podcast, comment on YouTube. Another thing, make sure you fucking like and subscribe and comment. But tell Jack how wrong he is about this, because that's 1,000% true. It was the same driver.
I'll tell you how bad that dude, Daryl, his name was Daryl. They had him in a picture giving a thumbs up a couple hours later. I'd still be on that bridge.
Yeah.
Dude, they
would have to fly a hospital to me because I wouldn't be able to move. How long I'd be on that fucking bridge? Nobody
like,
touching
"No, I'm
me.
fine."
My neck, my back, I'm fucked.
Dude,
Payday.
Right.
that bridge, it just collapsed like a V, perfect and slow.
It had to
Was
go
it a slow? It had to be a slow fall.
It was yeah.
It was a controlled
The
descent.
dude going across it, he said, I knew the bridge was collapsing. I could feel it. So if you could feel it,
What do you do?
I mean, you don't. You
Do you stop? Do you just hit the brake? Like,
I would have panicked.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see how perfectly placed that one car was, just on the edge of it?
Yeah.
And then before it fell, like it's just like it's like a car, bridge falling.
Certain death.
dude sitting there checking Facebook on a red light. Thank God.
Yeah.
It was like a action movie or something was being fucking
How much
filmed.
cum do you think was on Fetterman shorts when he
Dude,
was
I'd
president
say-
stand?
I'd
For
say-
real.
What's the over-under?
There's definitely a percentage of cum that was on.
Pints, multiple.
That's a lot of
If
cum.
you're sleeping in basketball shorts on a regular basis, there's some cum on there.
Right, and you're down, and you're under the bridge looking for scrap money to raise for your campaign. Like, come on, dude, get it together.
That's what it is.
He came up with a bag of cans and a half a beam. Like, look what came down this time. And they're like, Fetterman, you fucking knocked down the bridge.
What are you doing down there, you lunatic?
He had a torch. He had a face shield when he came up. He smelled like burnt metal.
There's like burn holes in his shorts.
He's like, some asshole
Along
left
with
a
the cum.
beam, left a beam down there. Like, you fucking idiot that was holding it up.
The fact that there was a complaint like 3 years ago and like they just threw some cables on it is such a fucked up thing.
I
Like, love
to see people passing a buck about that. Like, it's the city, that's the county, that's the state.
They had them all in line on the news. Like, dude, after seeing Corey O'Connor getting bridge questions at fucking 7:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
I'm rethinking my running for city council.
No.
Dude,
You know what he handled it? He just started making shit up. Like, yeah, 2 years, $73 million.
yeah, they were like asking him about like the structural, like how the bridges fucking should be held up. When the last time he has no fucking idea, dude. He
can't-
goes to funerals and fucking shakes hands and fills bottles.
He couldn't even hang for the whole Greenfield award ceremony.
No,
was-
he gets in and out.
Yeah, he was
Which
in.
I don't blame him. I'd be in and out too.
I mean, you know what? He would have won my vote if he would have stayed for my speech. That's all I'm saying.
He didn't stay for the speech.
He didn't stay for the Z-Bird speech. I grew up without a dad. I mean, everyone knows that, but like they needed to hear it again.
Fuck. Yeah, he had bedhead and shit. I'll give them credit. It was 6:30 in the morning. Could you imagine getting that phone call? Like, dude, you got to get to work right now. Well, you don't get to work. You got to get the fucking shroom.
He doesn't live far by there.
No, he don't. But
People were like, oh, dude, what if we were back in high school at Shroom? I'm like, dude, I didn't go to Shroom.
Well,
I went there
did.
a couple
Yeah,
times.
not
Yeah.
very
A couple times.
Yeah, I mean that's where the Central kids went. And,
Yeah. I was down Sylvan waiting
Like
for.
a gentleman.
Oh, Johnny Too Cool for Shroom. I didn't know that.
yeah, dude, I just wasn't there that much.
I went to Shroom a decent amount. The cops came like 75% of the time they came. Shroom. So for people who are not familiar with Shroom was an underage drinking spot back in the day.
Yeah.
Right by that bridge. Pretty much a Central hangout.
Yeah, you're Mr. I Hate Central. All of a sudden, you're like hung out at Shroom every weekend.
I love Shroom.
I
the
hate
fuck outta
Central,
here.
but you know what I did like, John?
Oh, get outta
Oakland
here.
bitches.
Yeah,
and
who
that's where
didn't?
they were. And that's where they were. Who didn't?
Yeah.
Sounds like you.
I know, because I wasn't invited to Shroom.
Sounds like
I was doing the same old Greenfield girls
you're
down at Sylvan.
Yeah, you're down in Silver throwing tires in a fire, getting black shit a bucket in your lungs and in your
Yeah.
ear.
Well, Billy D's down there like Rosado's gonna get burnt this time.
It was such a scene. It's great when like Pittsburgh just makes the news and it's like the most Pittsburgh shit ever, like a bridge falls.
Dude, it's like the Grand Canyon over there. They have like sections reserved so people can go stand and watch like the
And
cleanup.
all the whites went down on the
course they
trail,
did.
fucking,
Yeah.
you know, me poking around, like get the fuck out of there.
The trail, that Frick Park trail was fucking packed, like 376
Packed.
East at fucking dinner time. There was people, just old folks, just moseying down, rascals and all, to get to that corner where they could watch the. No one loves a crane more than white people.
No, they're like when the crane's around, they're gonna be rubbernecking. They
Yeah.
gotta see what the fuck's
Dude, that
going
bus
on.
on that crane was pretty amazing. I gotta
It,
say.
It was.
That truly
It
was.
was.
That was something I thought I'd never see.
But that's all you're going to fucking see. You know, that's going to be like 2022 summed up right there.
I don't hate it. I mean, that's
That's
pretty
gonna be
pretty
fucking
pretty
Christmas,
legit.
Christmas ornaments, everything.
Dude, did they put that back into the rotation at Old Pat Bus? It
Dude,
looks,
it seems
looks
like-
salvageable.
So we got a listener. It's a Pat bus driver. I'm not gonna put he put a picture up on Twitter today, and it was back. It was back in the yard, back getting worked on. So I bet it is. You know what I mean?
Need some
Dude, I'm
need
telling
some
you, these
tires.
buses go through anything.
G-Pie can fix anything.
Is he repair buses?
He's a mechanic for Pat Bus. If it's
I
broke,
didn't know.
G-Pie's it's
yeah,
already
It's
fixed.
good as gold.
Yeah, that's why it didn't crumble. I'll tell you right now. That's what held that bridge up was G-Pie's accordion
Inspected by
bus.
G-Pie.
Yeah, as his brother would call him, Pig Pie.
I don't know. What a sight to see, though. And then fucking Joey Bridges is up there talking. He's like, hey, did you know Pittsburgh has the most bridges than any other city in America. Like, no shit, Joe.
We're from
We
Pittsburgh.
knew that.
That's all we got.
That's our claim to fame. Yeah.
That Roberto Clemente, and that's about it.
That's the
You know,
list.
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it was a good story. Obviously tragic. Glad no one died. Yada yada yada. Fucking. But like, it kind of takes like the hype away from the Greenfield Bridge. You know what I mean? The when you had bridge talk, the Greenfield Bridge was the talk.
It
you know?
was.
Greenfield. The old Greenfield Bridge had rocks flying off it.
Dude,
Now it's brand
they had
new.
tarps put underneath. They built a bridge
Yeah.
underneath to catch the cement from
It had,
crashing
like,
into
an
people's
extra
cars.
bridge.
It had
Yeah.
like pantyhose on it.
That's how much they didn't
That
feel
was-
like fixing it.
Until they had to.
Right.
Croft had a funny skit on DVD.
Yeah.
Talking about it. He was talking as like the new Greenfield Bridge and how they blew up his dad a few years ago. It's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, that was good stuff. When shit like this happens, my brain just like, man, this is fucking podcast gold.
Yeah.
And then when you got Johnny F fucking showing up, fucking scooting his way over from fucking where's he from?
Braddock.
Braddock.
Yeah.
Braddock's
He probably
finest.
walked over.
I'm not like Zeberg said. I'm not 100% sure he wasn't living down there. You know what I mean, like,
Dude, I see him huffing down through the waterfront all the time.
I think he lives down there.
That's
goes
where he
down
gets
there.
his supplies.
He works
at.
the trails heavy.
you can mask, like, you see that dude's fucking face or you see his body, you know exactly who that dude is in a mask. There's no fucking like, oh,
You can
who
tell
could
by his
that be?
cargo
You
shorts.
can- yeah, you can just tell
That he's
by
like
it.
6'9"
And he's fucking
ogre.
7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Bald, and he has party socks on, and he has like some like black combat boots.
He has like the eyebrows of Satan.
Well, you gotta be when you're living under a bridge. I mean, he might have had. The only thing I can think is if he got a gift certificate for dicks and he got himself a tent. You know what I mean? Other than that, like he braved the elements. I gotta give him props.
I hate the fucking shorts in the winter move, man. That grinds my gears.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Dude,
Like,
my
what are
dad's
you
been
trying-
rocking the shit out of it. Dude,
Why?
I don't know what's
It's
changed
a
in him.
football coach thing.
Dude,
it's a football
he picked
coach
me up
thing.
the other day. It was like 1 degree. I'm like, dude, what's up with the shorts? He's like, I don't like long pants. I'm like, since when?
Like, what? Your ankles get cold? Like you step in a slush fucking
freezing
pile?
out
There's been
here.
snow on the ground for fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a football. That's 100% a football coach move. My girlfriend's dad, and I know like the coach of the TJ do the same shit. They'll ride that shit out all season.
I think that's why I hate it.
Because football coaches do it.
Nah, just because like TJ and like that was their move. I was never a big TJ guy, so I'm thinking that's probably where my hate.
Yeah,
It's just such a like a hard-o look at me. How can I get attention to myself in the wintertime for doing absolutely
What,
nothing?
you guys are cold?
Yeah, like, what are you cold? What are you cold,
Right?
pussy?
Pussy?
Yeah, it's fucking 12 degrees
Dude,
out. you
show up to
fucking
golf.
wacko.
Yeah, and it's like
fucking-
39 degrees.
It's cold as fuck.
I'm like dressed like an Eskimo. Dude got shorts on. I'm like, what's up with you, babe?
Yeah.
Maybe you got nice legs. You want to show them off?
Does he like shame people for being cold?
Who?
Your dad.
No, he don't shame people. It's not even like the 40-degree guy got the shorts on. It was like
been like 12
It was
degrees.
like sub-Arctic weather, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just don't like long pants touching my legs. I'm like, okay,
Sensitive.
that's new.
The Rosados have sensitive ankles.
I guess.
I never knew that.
His dad's been doing a lot of calf raises. He ain't letting that
Yeah.
go to waste.
Yeah, he's
He
out
does
all
have
this
nice
time.
legs now I'm thinking about it.
Nice
all
and tan.
Yeah, how's he keep them tan all the time?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know.
He might hit the booth.
Seabird, you got to ask him.
I will.
Do you think he hits the booth just
He might have the
just
same
legs?
package at the
You think he hits
anytime.
the
Dan.
booth, the
He just
booth
sits
legs
down.
only. He sits in a chair and just sticks his legs in.
Yeah, the rest of them's like pale like his chest.
Yeah. But he got the fucking tannest thighs in fucking
They
Pittsburgh.
look like roasted peanuts.
Good for him. Man, the fucking Bengals are the coolest team
Oh,
in like
dude.
NFL history.
That charm Joey B got.
Dude, they had the nerve to ask him if it was real. They're like, "Hey, is that charm real? That chain real?" And he's like, "Dude, you know how much money I
You
make?
know who I am?
Of course it's real.
Yeah.
It'd be so. Well, how weird would it be if I had a fake charm and chain making the money I make?" And that's how he answered. I love, dude. This kid's great.
He got a
Yeah.
kiosk at Century 3.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Joey Burrow, I got him before. I don't want to get into another conspiracy theory, but I have them winning the Super Bowl in Yogi's poll because I believed in Joey B.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
that-
Yogi gonna pay you for that, or is he still trying to dick you around?
Here's the
on it?
funny thing about that. Suddenly, out of nowhere, so we're all in this playoff football pool. Our buddy Yogi runs it. Everyone knows Yogi. He can be a little bit of a piece of shit sometimes. And Yogi tells me, he goes, dude, I thought I'd seen him for him. He's like, no, dude, if you have the Rams, he's like, if Rams and Cincinnati make it, He's like, in Cincinnati win. He's like, you win. I'm like, oh, okay. Then he was like, no, Cincinnati has to win. So I'm like, all right. And then he's like, dude, here's the thing. I didn't even realize it's my boss's kid, his friend. He's like 12. I forgot I really wasn't even looking at his poll. He got the Cincinnati, but he got like 51 and under. So you needed to be Cincinnati to win 51 and over. I'm like,
The old Day Central NCAA basketball.
Yeah,
I'll
so
never
you
meet
don't
this
know.
12-year-old. I don't know if
No,
he's real. And he's not.
He's not. What are we talking about? His bosses are like fucking 80 years old. You think they got 12-year-olds running around?
Yeah, they're like the old dudes in trading places. You know what I mean?
Duke and Mortimer.
Yeah.
Duke and Duke.
But what great game. I mean,
Dude, I'll tell you.
So Patrick Mahomes, like this is a major hit to Kansas City. Like they should have won the Super Bowl this
Right.
year. And like you can't keep going to AFC championships and like just thinking you're gonna keep going back and back. Salary cap catches up to you. There's only so much time you could do this shit unless you're the Patriots and Tom Brady. And I don't think Andy Reid's Bill Belichick at all. So there's a window that's gonna close.
Dude, it looked like the second half. Not that he did.
It was the play. It was the play.
The play before screwed him up, but it almost looked like he was no, I'm not saying he was he threw the game, but he makes passes on them plays every day of the week, and he just stopped making plays.
Well,
He
run
had
out-
receivers
You
open.
run out of plays. You just can't make. It's not a video game. You just can't make.
It's been a
plays.
video game.
It has no. Yeah, 100%. It has been a video game. That's my point. Like the fucking the time runs out. Not
Yeah,
that
but
he's young.
people learn your tendencies after so
Right.
many fucking times.
Them not kicking that field goal or not. Listen, you have 5 seconds left. You get a playoff. You got to throw the ball in the end zone. It's either a touchdown, flag, or incomplete pass. Him throwing the ball to Hill on the 5-yard line, him getting tackled, and them not scoring before the half
Halftime.
and running out of time. I texted my one boy. I was like, dude, this is the shit that flips games.
yeah.
And fucking it did. I look up the money line. It was like plus 620. I fucking pussed out. I'm so mad at myself.
You were going to take hit.
Oh, money
you were gonna
line.
take
Well,
Cincy? Yeah.
money line. Well, he likes a little money line. Money line, a little overextending himself a little bit on. I was doing some pacing. It worked out to be okay, but like,
Dude, but who would have
It
thought
wasn't
Kansas
great.
City only would have scored 3 points in the second
No
half?
one.
who would have thought
they wa-
Cincy's D would have fucking.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you have to give them credit.
Yeah,
You have
the
to.
Bengals. I wish the Bengals would get rid of that Who Day shit.
Yeah,
Get a new
it's
slang.
weird.
Get
It's
a
from
new.
the 90s.
But like, dude,
That's from the 80s.
I hate how I
Yeah.
hate how Steeler fans like try to make it about them. Like, oh, first Super Bowl, second Super Bowl ever. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Just let these dudes have it. They deserve it. They have an awesome quarterback. I want them to win.
I like
I-
the wide receivers. I love Jamar Chase. He's a fucking. That's the smartest thing I think people are realizing now is grab a dude and then try to get a wide receiver he was partnered with in college.
Yeah, it works out.
Well, I mean, they were national champions. Like they're not slouches by
I
any means.
seen a video of like a 90-year-old Bengals fan literally just crying tears so happy. Like you don't want that dude to win a Super Bowl.
Icky Woods was out there. Did you see
Yeah,
Icky
they
Woods
were
came
doing
out?
the Icky shuffle.
Icky came out and spot Joey B. I'm like, dude, this is fucking some legit shit.
I like Joey B, man.
Yeah, it was.
He got
it was
that
cool.
flair, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Rick-
fuck yeah.
Brittany Mahomes, fucking that crazy asshole. She made a video, literally taunting Joe Burrow at like before halftime, like when they were smashing him. Like, oh, you thought you were gonna lose this game, and then she was like, get the gat, like literally mocking Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
I didn't see that.
dude. I feel like it hasn't gone like as viral as it should have.
We're gonna see what we can do about that.
We could see.
Then
it.
she's bitching about getting bullied, and
Yeah,
she
and
does
then-
shit like that.
and then
Just
she-
shut up.
She made in the same, and then a couple days before that, you're promoting your anti-bullying shirts. Like some people need to get bullied, and you're one of them.
You're
Yeah.
100%.
You're 100%
fucking
one of them.
bullseye, dude.
Yeah, she fucking sucks. And like for her to have the nerve to come out with here's the best Team Brittany, and then part of the proceeds go to anti-bullying. So what part is that? You
Yeah,
fucking
we
thief.
talking 10%. We talking 90%. How much is going to?
I mean, why does she?
And why do you need any of it?
Exactly.
Your fucking husband
Yeah.
has a $500 million contract.
Part of the proceeds, like she stuck with him forever. Of course she did. She found a winner in fucking 9th grade. Why would she let him go?
It's called a meal
They've
ticket.
been together since the 9th grade.
Yeah.
There's a picture of them
I
like
hope they
there's a
break
picture
up.
next to each other and she's holding him by the neck and he looks just as miserable in 9th grade.
Dude, do you think
as you
he's
can
Tiger
imagine.
Woods in her? Like he's
I
just
hope
like
so.
No, I think
she's with him too
so
much.
My theory behind this is like he has that weird Kermit the Frog voice,
Yeah.
and I think he probably got picked on for it, and he probably had like low self-esteem for it, and he just grabbed any bitch that he could, and she put the hooks in him early, and he hasn't been able to get out of it because like he's kind of a dork, or he comes off as a dork anyhow. and for his brother and her to like run all over him like he does, you got to imagine like this dude's something.
There's a pushover.
Something, yeah. There's a
And plus,
pushover.
his family got money anyway, so even if he doesn't pan out in the NFL, she's like, I still have a decent living, you know.
Right,
Pan
it's
out,
a win-win. Yeah, I mean, it's panned.
Yeah,
Panned, dude. $500 million contract.
It's panned.
No, I'm saying before that, 9th grade. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because his dad was at
his dad played for the
Professional
Twins.
baseball player.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, she fucking sucks. Jackson Mahomes sucks. Every time she's in the news and then they play, they fucking lose.
It's really true. Anytime they make it about themselves, they play like shit.
And you have to think as him being the number one guy, like that go-to guy, you have to think that some part of his psyche is focused on like what these fucking idiots are doing. What if he found out that she made a stupid Joe Burrow video and someone was like, dude, tell her to quit making these videos at halftime, and it fucking threw the game off? That could happen.
World works in mysterious ways.
You know how
dude.
like NFL wives, they go after each other. You know, there's like someone else's wife on the Chiefs. Like, this bitch is on my fucking nerves. You know?
Sure.
Yeah,
You know,
if the Chiefs would have made it, it would have been Stafford's wife versus Mahomes' wife. Because Stafford's wife, like John said last week, has a podcast, and Brittany Mahomes is such an asshole. She's taking the spotlight off of Stafford's wife. Pretty big asshole herself.
Yeah.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
I mean, she has a podcast. Whose wife? Would you want your wife to
What
be
kind
sitting
of loser
talking
has
about
the time
football?
to have a fucking podcast that nobody listens to?
If my husband had $1 million in contracts, I wouldn't be here.
Do something else, like support do the dishes.
Run a sweeper.
Yeah.
You got laundry?
Yeah.
You know how to shovel snow?
Right.
Tom Brady retired again for the 3rd time this week. This dude, everyone was like, oh, good for him. He doesn't need a fucking retirement tour like Ben did. Like, Ben deserved that retirement tour. He deserved that night at Heinz Field 1,000%. Brady really couldn't do it because he was at Tampa, and Tampa's weird. It's Florida.
Right.
So instead, he just says he's retiring, unretiring, thinking about retiring, might not retire, not talking to anybody on his team. So he does retire today. Instagram post. Doesn't thank New England.
Yeah.
These fucking babies go insane.
Yeah, I see.
Crying like fucking little babies, making them about themselves. Like, I can't believe you didn't retire as a Patriot, blah, blah, blah. Which, kind of weird, but I think he's beefing with the franchise. Him and Belichick don't get along.
Right. They definitely don't get along. And the other thing was that I was like reading about it, I thought it was true at first, but found out it wasn't 100% true. If he would have stayed and unretired, I think it was for like another 11 days, he was entitled to like $14 million. But that wasn't 100% true. But he was entitled to more money for the 1-year extension if he would have waited out. He didn't take that off the team, and it would have cost him like a cap hit.
Well, what is it like? You have to be on the roster like in March or
Right.
something?
No, February. It was February.
February.
I want to say it was Valentine's Day. I'm almost pretty sure. And, him taking it. But, yeah, like for him, that would be weird. Like if Big Ben, say, went to the Jaguars, played their year, won the Super Bowl. Next thing you know, he comes out and says, thanks, Jacksonville. I appreciate everything you did. Like, hey, man, we fucking supported
Well,
you.
didn't he do that after he left and
He
signed
already
with Tampa?
thanked New England. Yeah,
Right.
he thanked New
He
England
took
already.
probably a
At
whole
least-
article out in the
He
newspaper.
did, front page.
Oh,
yeah.
he did. And he
They had that
they
big
wanted it
snooze
again.
face. Yeah, when they played against each other and he went home, like it was a big ordeal. Like, he knows he has like a special spot for him. But, dude, I think he was pissed off that Schefter tried to break the story and he didn't want him to.
No.
Well, it was Schefter and it was his boy Darling.
That dude
too.
Darlington, yeah.
Yeah, Darlington's his man. I think he was part of it. So I think like that was cool. I think Tom probably wanted to break it himself on
Yeah.
Instagram. Like,
Why can't he?
I would. I mean, fuck Adam Schefter. I never understand why give Schefter that bone. Like, just do it yourself.
Right? Is he
especially
giving
with
you?
social
Is he giving
media.
you some money or something? Like,
So it goes. We said like GMs keep Schefter close because like he'll pretty much let the general manager paint a narrative of a story.
Yeah,
if
proofread his
yeah,
article.
So I guess that makes like a little bit of sense.
Well, there was also like speculation that like the last episode of Man in the Arena was coming out, and that it was going to get announced on there. Like that he already had this planned out.
What's Man in the Arena?
That's the Tom Brady special that's been like running on ESPN. There's one episode left, and they said that it was going to be him. Now it got out that he was going to retire on that. I don't know if that's true or not, but they were talking about it on ESPN today.
That's kind of wild. But see you later, Tom.
Yeah.
Peace. Everybody's gone.
That's a long run.
Both
22 years.
Mannings, Breeze.
that's
Ben,
like another thing. Pittsburgh people were
Rivers,
like, dude, now he's going to
Rivers.
go outshine him at the or the Hall of Fame in
It's
5
on,
years.
In 5 years, it's on. It's
Yeah.
Pittsburgh versus New England.
Yeah,
Like,
what fans are showing up?
I mean, it's going to be Pittsburgh.
Right.
We're so close.
We travel
one.
good, though, you
And
know.
it's literally, what, an hour and a half away?
Right. And I think it'll be. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be a lot of fucking Bostonians.
I'll
up
go up there to fight.
We should go up here and do a podcast.
We could do a podcast up there.
You know,
Couple
the
mass,
Radio Row.
get
they
some
call it.
massholes and yinzer together.
Yeah.
Bunch of whiskey.
Yeah.
Really get nuts.
That's it.
Ruin the whole party.
Dude, I'm taking my teeth out for that. It's on.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of money on those things.
Yeah. This story just broke before we pretty much started recording, before I left my house. Brian Flores is suing the NFL and the New York Giants for alleged racism in hiring. Flores was the Dolphins head coach. They let him go. He is suing the NFL because of text messages that came out between him and Bill Belichick. Belichick sent him a message pretty much congratulating him for the job, and he sent it to the wrong Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, what's the dude's name? Brian Dubal.
Yeah. Brian Dubal was the guy that actually got
The guy
hired.
that actually got hired. Belichick thought he was texting Dubal, was texting Flores, pretty much saying like, "Hey, I heard you had the job. Congratulations." And he was like, "Well, what do you mean? I didn't have my interview yet." And then Belichick was like, "Oh, I fucked this up. Like, my bad."
Yeah.
And then, so he congratulated him days before, a day or two before he had the interview. Belichick heard they're gonna hire the Dubal guy. They're bringing Flores in. Flores is a black guy
Just for
For the Rooney
role. So he's suing the NFL. He also said that the owner, Stephen Ross of the Dolphins, offered to pay him $100,000 for every loss in the 2019 season.
The tank for Tua year.
Yeah, the tank for Tua. This is juicy.
Yeah.
This is going to get nuts. Part of me thinks Bill did this. Well, part of me thinks Bill did this on purpose because it's fucked up. It's incredibly fucked up to waste someone's time to think they're getting a dream job.
Yeah.
And to know that they're not even in the running. They're just, because of their color, they're just being brought in for an interview. I think Bill might have did it to blow it up. Also, part of me, old people texting, it's risky. You know what I mean? When the olds get their hands on a cell phone, anything could happen.
Right,
Yeah.
Brian, he might not have put even an initial next to it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Let me see what he has them stored as on his phone.
What's this says?
It says Bull or Bill. Oh,
Bill.
so it only so it's Flores screenshot. So you
Says
only
BB.
see BB. So I mean, when an old person has their cell phone, they could accidentally take a picture of their dick and send it out. They could accidentally quit their job. They could
Yeah.
they could download illegal pirate porn. Like anything could happen when an old person has a cell phone in their hand.
My dad has offended quite a few people, just by accident.
Especially with the voice technology
Right.
now,
Yeah.
dude. They could be
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, part of me thinks Bill did this to blow up the NFL spot and the Giants spot, which is awesome because he does hate the Giants.
Does he hate him? He used to coach with them.
Well, they fired him, right?
No, the
He never
Giants.
coached for the Giants. He was an
Assistant.
he was a D coordinator
he was
under
a court-
Parcells. He won a
okay.
couple of Super Bowls.
He hates Cleveland. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
He
dude,
probably just fucked up.
probably just fucked up. But he's a major dickhead.
Who is
I
the
but I
ball?
honestly don't think.
Who is this the ball?
He's an offensive or a defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills.
There you go.
Is that where he came from? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it makes they're all in his division. He said, "Let's fucking stir some shit up."
Stirring the pot, man. But this is going to get bad for the NFL. This is going to get bad for the Giants. I don't know how they would regulate this, but they definitely need to, one way or the other.
So they haven't said anything since this came out?
It literally just came out
Okay.
45 minutes ago. So
Right.
this is the all information I have.
I got
as
the
of
text
right now.
in my hand.
Hot off the press.
I
There's
said
the
it to
ink
Z-Bar,
still-
I was like, we got to get this out there because, everybody comes to the news at Greenfield's Finest Podcast instead of Twitter and, other CNN. I don't know. I think we got anything else? That's a break.
All right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick and tired of hiring heroin-addicted roofers? I know I was. I had 6 of them fall off my roof in one day. I didn't know what to do. I found out about Allen Construction. Their roofers don't do heroin. So if you're looking for roofers that don't do heroin, call 412-954-8337. 412-954-8337. Make sure your roof stays and they don't come back at night to steal the shingles. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey everybody, just to let you know real quick, Carlson & Son Real Estate now does notary. If you need your wills, trust, advance directive, executorship, custody, guardianship, power of attorney, or court documents notarized, contact Carlson & Son Real Estates. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Michael Z. Bird Zidell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. If you're having lawn problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and the grub ain't one. It's 2020. Time to get your motherfucking lawn right. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You best call Rosado & Sons. 412-521-9045. 412-521-9045. And get your motherfucking lawn right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Money line, get us kicked off. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Dude, Brian Kelly's a fucking weirdo, man. This dude, was he always this weird? And
No.
He just couldn't. Well, I think he was at Notre Dame and he couldn't be this weird.
At Cincinnati, he was like a mean motherfucker.
He
like,
was. Yeah, you're right.
just that scowl on his face, like always,
That's a good point.
Is he drinking a lot?
maybe.
He might be on drugs,
He got
too.
that. He got that new contract.
He might be on Molly after I've seen that video.
Might be drinking that lean down south.
Yeah, with 666.
So anybody that didn't see this, Brian Kelly and an LSU player, huge kid, they're on one of those 360 photo booths where pretty much the camera just spins around and you do like motions as the camera spins around. Shout out to Jacqueline Vinsky. She actually just opened up Pittsburgh 360. So if you're looking for a 360 camera, she'll come and help out all your parties.
Okay.
But Brian Kelly was just like doing like the eye fucking dance,
Like
move.
Prince.
Yeah,
The
just like
Prince.
the fucking weird. And then he was like pretty much like kind of yeah, he was getting a little creepy with the college kid, getting a little too close.
Yeah.
He was standing right behind him.
Did you say he was standing right behind him?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
they said right behind him.
It's a weird. I mean, I get it. Like it's funny watching these college coaches like try to adapt to like social media and like try to keep up with the Joneses here to try
Recruiting,
to
trying to look
that's
cool.
That's what it is. And
Do you think that looks cool to a kid, though?
You think he went to like some kid at fucking LSU like, hey man, did you catch me on that 360 video I put out last week?
I'm cool. I'm hip.
Shit went pretty viral.
Do you think kids are just making these coaches just do the dumbest shit just to like get a kick out of it at this point?
Like, I won't come there unless you do this. You know what I
like
mean?
you know how to Dougie.
But it's
Like it's either LSU or Bama, and you got Saban and Brian Kelly doing the Dougie on
Yeah.
and they're like, you go. Now you go.
It's like, but like you gotta look like at least like if that's the creepiest thing that goes on right now, that's a lot better than the Sandusky era.
I'll take Urban Myers.
Penn
is
State.
doing
Yeah, I'll
shit.
take a Coach Kelly freak dance over a Shire with old fucking Sandusky, Sandusky any
They
day.
used to just pay
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You used to just pay them, dude.
Yeah,
Back then, they used to have a little money on the side. Now they can pay him straight
Yeah,
up,
you
I
never
guess.
seen Blue Chips?
I don't know. He was talking with that weird Southern accent.
Fake, not weird, fake. It was fake.
It was fake weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
weird and fake.
That's what I mean. He just went down there. He lost his fucking marbles. I mean,
Right.
it's different in the South, but it's not. You know,
It ain't that
it ain't
different.
not that quick. Not a month.
Right, he's trying to talk like that dude that Go Tigers. What's
Yeah.
that?
Coach
He's
O.
and Odrin.
Yeah, Coach O, who was born in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's true.
He
six
talks
now.
like swamp people. Like, oh, give me some gator and got no tag.
Yeah, right. That's probably what he's doing now.
Like Ed Ogeron definitely shot an alligator in its skull before.
At least twice. He fills his tags every
Every
fucking
year.
Every year.
He's filling tags.
Wait, it was a weird scene, man. Speaking of weird, Kanye West spreading rumors that Pete Davidson got AIDS.
That's some high school shit for you.
I love it.
I don't hate it. I was
Yeah.
gonna make it Brother in Orange, but I didn't know. Like it was one of those ones. It's like, oh yeah, like, your girl's dating Pete Davidson, like the dude with AIDS.
I heard he's a tiny dick and AIDS.
Yeah, that's literally like that's what you used to do when
I've
you
said
say
that about
hate
every
on
girl.
dudes. Yeah, when you were hating on somebody in like high school, like, oh, he has an STD. Or, like, oh, he has a little dick.
Dude, I
And it
heard
was
he
like,
had herpes.
Like, oh, like he's pretty dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just went with AIDS. Like,
He's burning.
Kanye.
He went deep.
Nobody really got AIDS anymore. There's an AIDS commercial fucking on every other commercial. How like you could just like take this
a pill.
and not have AIDS.
Yeah.
So the chances of a famous comedian that has tons of money, he probably took that pill if he did have AIDS.
Yeah.
But you gotta love Kanye's craziness just for saying it.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Love it.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
gonna stick in a chick's mind. Like he probably doesn't.
Like, oh, but I don't know.
But he might.
He definitely might have like blocked one pussy on him. You know what I mean? There's a pussy that shot down. Like, dude, fuck that.
You think? I mean, Kim Kardashian, they're into ruining dudes' lives. She'll probably make Pete Davidson go take an AIDS test now.
Immediately.
Yeah.
She had an
her mom will.
She had an at-home AIDS test for him, like COVID-19. She was like, "Here, pee on the stick." It came back.
Yeah, right. She put a Q-tip in his pee hole.
She like start taking these pills and just start force feed. Him and Machine Gun Kelly.
I mean, he looks a little AIDSy.
His color isn't great.
I'm not saying Pete Davidson does have AIDS.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying he doesn't have AIDS.
If
How do I know?
It'd be
you-
believable.
If I'm going off like butthole wise,
Yeah.
he has AIDS.
If you told me that you seen Fetterman under the bridge with Pete Davidson collecting cans, I wouldn't call you a liar.
No. What a crew. They look like they'd be best friends.
Right. You know what I mean? Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, AIDS buddies.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing that dude said back in high school, somebody said this one chick was like she was born, remember, like born with both set of genitals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, there's no way it was
Tread
true.
lightly here, John.
I'm not saying who, but no, but
Tread
like,
lightly.
I'm saying like, but that was like a
Remember
it was
both-
definitely not
both
true.
set of genitals.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't true. But in your mind, you're like, well, maybe.
Maybe.
Like, what if you go in there and run into a
Listen.
fucking
Dicky Trickle.
One of our friends had me very scared one time that I might have fucked up. You know what I mean? When you're young, you're very impressionable. I was a nervous wreck for a half hour until.
What do you
like,
mean fucked up?
Like,
Would you have anal sex with a man?
no. But it's a similar situation
Whoa.
we were talking about.
Jack got AIDS.
He fucked that girl that shim and got AIDS.
I donated blood a couple weeks ago. I'm sure I would have heard about it if I did. But like, no, when you're young, you know, I mean, someone tells you that, like, dude, how scared are you? When we were kids, like, I thought it was so easy to get AIDS.
Yeah.
They made
Yeah.
it
For the
seem like
80s.
everybody was gonna get AIDS.
Yeah.
I remember like MTV.
It was easy enough to get the clap, I'll tell you.
MTV had a hotline. And like you would call a number to get. I remember like calling it, like, dude, do I got AIDS?
1-800 Pedro Zamora.
Yeah, Pedro was on the TV.
When that movie
He was
Kids
dying.
came out, the movie Kids was
scared the shit out of me. Like we're talking about you. So like, D.A.R.E. This perfect that you brought this up. So, D.A.R.E. is mad at Euphoria, which is like Euphoria's 2022 Kids.
Yeah.
If people don't know what Kids are. Kids was a movie back in the day. It was pretty much Euphoria now.
Yeah.
No, they made it look as cool. It's just an updated Euphoria.
And it definitely fits. Like I would say, like as far as kids, we thought as far as kids was being pushed. That's like the same way this like Euphoria is. It's like, dude, it's like the most popular show on HBO right now.
I don't know if I like it or not. Do you watch it?
I have to watch it. I have a girlfriend and she loves it, and but it's definitely like some parts are like they're disturbing.
I mean, there's so many dicks.
I've never seen more
Lot of
dicks.
dick.
Dude. You could
Dude,
go to
a tremendous amount
more
of
dick than JCC locker room, dude. There's just fucking dick after like the first
Like, for
scene.
real.
The first scene of the first show, just dick.
Dude,
Tons of
last
dicks.
night's episode, the one dad in the episode had his dick out.
Dad dick.
Dude,
Dad dick.
Dad dick
Old
for
dick.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
He was like giving a monologue just with his dick out. I'm like, what is going on here?
Pissing in the fucking. He was.
Which I agree. Like, it's time that we start showing dicks. It was bullshit. We've got all those titties and ass for all those years, and
Let
the
the
girls
girls
never.
catch it.
Vagina wasn't I mean, vagina. What they weren't throwing that all
Well,
over
yeah,
the
you're
screen.
not. Well, they
You see
still
a
aren't.
bush,
Yeah,
just a
you
little
would
George
see some
W.
bush. I'm saying, but like, I don't mind. Like, okay, like there's if we're gonna have a sex scene, I don't mind seeing a dick, but like they're just smashing dicks everywhere. It's Dick City over there in Euphoria.
The dick to tit ratio is 10 dicks to every tit.
Oh, it's way out of whack then.
Oh yeah, it is. But I mean, like the show, chicks love it because there's a ton of dick on the show.
D.A.R.E moms are mad because they're making drugs and sex look so cool. Well, guess
They've
what?
always been
Drugs
cool.
and sex are fucking cool.
When did you grow up?
Yeah.
The
I don't know when
30s?
drugs or sex haven't been cool.
Yeah.
They're gonna be cool until the end of time. That's the only
That's the only two constants you
Right.
can guarantee.
In high school, those are the. I mean, that's your major focus. I want to get high and I want to get coos.
Yeah.
That's all that's in your brain.
Little
What do
bit
you
of
mean in
booze.
High school?
Yeah, I like to drink too. I can't just fucking eat these pills by themselves.
Yeah.
I gotta have some liquor to wash them
relax,
down.
D.A.R.E. You're not doing a good job.
No, look
Obviously.
at me. Look
Yeah.
at me. I went to D.A.R.E. I graduated from
Yeah.
D.A.R.E. I fucking
I would
spent
say-
18 years on heroin.
I say it's
So it's the hardcore drugs.
I say it's
Are
a,
you
oh,
familiar?
it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like ketamine and like fucking
They do
heroin.
heroin.
It's fucking it's like benzos. We're not talking about smoking a joint here. We're
Yeah.
talking about
Uppers,
yeah,
downers.
they're hitting them all.
Uppers,
Fentanyl,
downers, all around
Yeah,
her.
and
fentanyl,
the-
which is like they're bringing awareness to it. I see what they're trying to do. They try to be a little too artsy for me.
They're
though. It's like,
glamorizing
they get to
it
the
a little
fucking
bit,
show.
well,
No, they definitely were glamorizing. But,
Yeah.
well, there's cool parts before you get too fucked up on drugs.
Before you hit
it's
rock
pretty,
bottom.
it's pretty glamorous.
I've
Yeah.
been around, pal.
Yeah. I mean, how many songs have we ever heard made like it's time to get sober? It's time to get sober. Your life about to be over. No, dog. It's all about sipping on some scissor. That inspired me to try.
You
lean.
need that sober music, dude. That might be a good album. Coming
I
out.
wonder how many times.
There is a sober Pittsburgh guy. He's actually a pretty cool dude. He does sober music.
No way to bring us down.
Yeah,
How many times do you think you fit sipping on some scissor like that in our podcast episodes?
Who, me?
It's more than 20.
me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite go-to
It's
phrases.
definitely one of your taglines. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah. Why not, dude?
No, I
Yeah.
like it. It's just funny.
You got
you-
something
you wait
against?
for the you
You
don't
got
force
something
it.
against 3-6 Mafia? Or something?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Don't start that fucking room. Not here in ID Labs.
No.
I got something against 666.
Well,
Rams parking at the AFC Championship or NFC Championship. Parking pass was $500. So if you wanted to park by the stadium, it was $500. If you wanted to park anywhere around the stadium, it was $200. I was at SoFi a couple months ago. I parked in a lot close to the stadium. I think I paid $80.
Wow.
So we're talking about they're hiking them up. $500 to park for a fucking football game is outrageous. It should be illegal.
yeah. That's
It's called gouging. There.
Yeah.
Now, like, say where your $80 spot's at. Put that in comparison. Say you're down Heinz Field. How far away are you? Like Tequila Cowboy? Like down?
No, so say if I was going to a football game, I would have been parked by like behind where High Tops used to be. One of
yeah.
those lots. So pretty close.
Yeah.
But
$500 is
$500
nuts.
is nuts.
This is the Super Bowl, though, right?
No,
No,
but
that's
the
actually
championship.
Or
The
NFC
championship.
So
And
Super Bowl
So the
should be
Super Bowl,
nuts.
they're going to do it again unless they got in any type of trouble for it, which I don't really.
No,
Listen, if you have a
private,
private lot like that,
Yeah.
and you could crack people,
it's time to cash in, dog.
crack them. But as far as if you're the fucking Rams and you own the stadium, you don't need to be getting $500 a fucking spot. That's
Right.
insane.
And that's the thing right there, dude. Uber drivers, I'll be like, I'll drive you down there. I'll take you home. $200.
Yeah, but like, dude, you get in those Uber polls. Like, it's a night. It's not like you just like call an Uber. Like, you got to go in those polls there at night.
You gotta ride with other people you don't know.
Well, no, it's just like Uber poll is the wrong word.
Peak hour.
No, so like you like when you when you go to big events like that. It's not like you just get on your phone and call Uber. You have to go to like a designated area where Ubers and Lyfts are picking you up.
Like a taxi stand.
Yeah, but it's fucked, dude. It's completely fucked. Everyone, their mother's trying to get out of there. So I don't know, $500. You have to load your car up. You would have to get 5-6 people in your car to like so you don't get
absolutely.
cracked.
Right.
Rent a van.
You'd be better off renting an RV, fitting 40 people in there, and you know what I mean, paying for 2 spots.
Literally grabbing a U-Haul. And
Yeah.
But are they giving you the regular car price for the U-Haul?
Yeah,
You'd
probably not.
probably have to pay 2, but you'd still fit 30 people in there.
No, it's just bullshit. I hate when they try to like I said, if it's a private lot, get the money and get your money. But as far as like the Rams tracking people, that's fine.
But you guys are doing just fine. You're playing a home
Right.
home Super Bowl.
Tiger King appealed his sentence. Went through the whole appeal. He went down from 22 years to 21 years in jail.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for old Tiger King.
What a lawyer.
I mean,
What a lawyer! This poor bastard was like, he's like, yeah, no problem.
They gave him more time.
You'll be good. We'll get this dropped
Yeah.
significantly. And it was like, you're gonna give me like another like $50,000, and fucking Joe's just fucking slicing up tigers and throwing them on pizza, trying to fucking make that money back.
8
And,
months to process the paperwork, and you got him down about 4 months.
Like this dude, he ain't living another 7 years. I bet.
No, he got like cancer. No?
well, they're gonna keep him alive because they're gonna come out with a third season of fucking Tiger King. So like it probably doesn't benefit them to get him out of jail because once he gets out of jail, he can do whatever he wants. In jail, the lawyers own him.
I mean, he did some pretty wild shit.
Yeah,
He
murder
did.
for hire is a thing.
No, but dude, if you watch
Like,
that,
he was like lighting tigers on fire and shit.
Oh, he's just
He lit tigers up. I didn't watch
the
whole
other
Tiger
dude,
King.
I feel like the other dude,
I might have made that up.
Doc Andel's a piece of shit.
Doc Antle, is just as
He's
vicious.
he's up next.
Yeah.
They're gonna catch old Doc. Everybody on that show is going down
I
with something.
hate the fat dude on the water ski.
Oh,
Or jet ski. You know what I'm talking about? The fat dude?
Yeah,
Like, he
he's
looks like a fat Chucky
he
doll.
he got his 15 minutes fame, but the other dude who took over GW Zoo, he's always in fucking trouble. There was he was like had some smoking hot chick that he was hanging out with, just stole like a fucking candle holder from a Las Vegas nightclub, got busted. It was worth like $5,000. She got like a felony, and she said he told her to do it.
I seen a viral video go out. Some chick stole like a old time telephone out of the wind, and like her video went viral. I was like, you're gonna get in serious trouble for this, dude. Like they don't play games in Vegas about anything when it
Yeah.
comes to shit like that. Like you're fucked. Just for a little TikTok.
Yeah.
Now you gotta give the win $100,000.
Good job, Jackson Mahomes.
Idiot. McDonald's is fucking disgusting, man. So McDonald's is coming out with a secret menu. They had 4 items to it. The grossest is the sandwich they're calling Land, Sea, and Air. It's a Big Mac with a McChicken and a Filet-O-Fish
Oh,
That sounds gross.
on like, so it's just, dude, it's just stacked like this. So it's
Yeah.
a regular Big Mac, Filet-O-Fish, McChicken, all in one. Like
Yuck.
I don't think you could like.
That's gross.
I don't
dude.
think you should eat all those animals at the same
Nah,
time.
your,
Like
that's-
that.
your digestive system don't know what to do with all that.
That ain't listen from a guy that with a fucked up colon. You're gonna pay the
You're
piper.
shitting your
Right.
pants.
You
You're
think that
paying
would
the
kill you
piper on that.
immediately right now, Jack?
Your
John,
cholesterol's through
no
the roof.
bullshit. If I ate that like 5 times,
Dead.
I'm done. I'm done.
Dead.
And I would deserve to be.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like there's no. I should die.
Dude, that fucking the one sandwich with the pancakes with the sausage in the
McGriddle.
middle.
No, listen,
That's delicious.
it's fire.
You eat 5 of them, your cholesterol goes up about 100
Dude,
points.
you can feel it in your chest.
Yeah, you get
I
diabetes.
I haven't had a McGriddle in years, but when I would have one like hungover or something like that, like you just said, dude, you get like your face heats. It's like you take a pre-workout and your heart just starts pumping. And you're like, this is too much of whatever's in here. Like it's too much.
You need a nap. You gotta poop. You gotta take a shit, and you're gonna
Yeah,
nap
it's like
immediately.
doing just
Wait.
the cut from Coke, not the real Coke.
besides like getting your I know you guys got kids. Besides going to like McDonald's for your kids, I don't even know if they like it. When's the last time you've even been to McDonald's?
I considered I was so hungry driving around today. I almost got it. Before that, probably 3 months ago. And I ate it and felt like shit.
I can honestly say it's been 5 years since I've been to McDonald's.
Yeah, I haven't had it since
Now,
I got
Chick-fil-A?
6.
Chick-fil-A. I love
I
Chick-fil-A.
like Arby's too, but McDonald's, it's like a laxative. Bro.
But dude,
gotta
I mean,
take
don't
shit.
I still crave I like McDonald's breakfast sandwiches.
They are
The
good.
The
McGriddles-
hash browns are fire.
The hash
Yeah.
browns. I mean, I even like their cheeseburgers. But dude,
So the second
It
sandwich.
makes me feel like shit though after I eat it.
Yeah, well, it's poison. It's literally like pink slime.
It
like,
is.
like manufactured into a burger. So the second sandwich was a hash brown McMuffin. They just added a hash brown on like a breakfast
no,
sandwich.
that's
I've done that.
I've done
before.
that.
I
Yeah,
dig it.
MTO, they do it.
Nice and greasy.
This is a little gross. A crunchy McDouble, they're calling it. It's just a double cheeseburger with a 6-piece chicken nugget on it.
That's just,
Are they
that's
running
just
out
lazy.
of fucking ideas?
That's just laziness.
It's just like I don't like mixing chicken and beef like that, dude.
Who does?
Unless it's like a hibachi.
Or if you're gonna
Right,
like,
Yeah,
right. If I'm
yeah.
in the coma, it tastes delicious.
But not fake chicken mixed
fake
with
meat.
sawdust beef.
And they got a surf and turf. It's a double cheeseburger with a fillet of fish.
Yeah, I mean,
like Rosie, you want some surf and surf tonight?
who's in charge of marketing over there? It's
Dude,
like
they're-
they hired someone that got straight out of
they're
lecture.
running out of ideas.
So like the Land, Sea, and Air has been around for a while. It used to be like a McGangbang, people would call it.
I've never heard of it.
Get the
Never heard
fuck
of
out of
Hey,
here.
look at Larry shaking his head.
You've eaten one, Larry?
Just with a McChicken and
And a double
or
double
$1
cheeseburger, yeah, a
Yeah,
double
chicken
cheeseburger.
and beef,
I've
yeah.
I've done that, you know.
Yeah,
Everybody's
so that,
high and drunk.
so that used to be
sometimes.
a McGangbang, and I think I was listening to a podcast and they were talking like, you got to figure CEOs and people moving up in these companies, they're like not our age, but like they're just a little older than us. So these things that were around, like they're gonna start okay, and we're gonna start seeing some wild shit here. Once these old farts get out of these old like these big time jobs, and a little younger blood gets in there, there's gonna be shit's gonna get okayed. Like
like the
Wild Wild
McGangbang.
West.
like so it's like for instance, like I'm thinking somebody McDonald's like used to smoke weed, and he had a fat friend that used to get the fucking McGangbang.
Yeah.
And he brought up like, hey, we should put this on the secret menu. And dude was like, sounds good to me, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You hit it with a limited times. People are going to buy it.
Like the McRib.
The McFake rib.
Dude, I don't think
it's
I've
so
ever
gross.
eaten a McRib.
I don't even know
I-
what rib that
I
comes
know
from.
I haven't ever eaten a
Dude, the
McRib.
pork
I heard
tea
it's
Kogos
fire.
is better
What?
than the McRib.
You heard it's fire?
People love it.
People love the McRib.
It's
I'm
fucking
not a
disgusting.
fan of it.
Have you had one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On St. Patrick's Day, I'll never forget. I was with a homeless dude. He sold me fake crack, and like right before that, I had to buy him 2 McRibs. So we go in this alley. I ate the McRib because I was so hungry. I was like, "Hey, let me get that crack." Ended up being rock salt. He ran away. I smoked it. I couldn't breathe. It like froze me up on the inside.
How are you alive after you ate a McRib and smoked rock salt for,
I'd
like
rather
for the
smoke rock
second time in your
salt.
life?
I
How many
know.
times have you smoked rock salt?
A couple. If you ever smoked crack and you ran out of crack and it's wintertime, you'll smoke anything that resembles crack. Rock salt looks a little
Drywall.
bit like crack. I smoked a shit of drywall, deodorant, whatever, was laying around on the carpet. I think it burned a hole in my chest though, because I was like,
I
he
feel
was gone.
rock salt and McRib had to be the closest you've been going to going down, dude.
I
Closest to
well,
death.
there's been a few. I got 9 lives. Put it that way. That was up there.
Brother in arms, we got a snowblower war in New England. This was great.
that was
This
good.
is 2 neighbors screaming at each other, had their snowblowers just directly in each other's faces and just pushing snow right at each other.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. It was a fucking war.
What was the beef? He was shooting it on his
He
shit.
was shooting it where he shouldn't. But, like, dude, the amount of snow like they got up in like the northeast. Where do you
You
aim?
can't blow it
Where do
too
you blow
far.
that?
Yeah, right.
It's like fucking. There's nowhere to put that fucking snow.
Dude, them
They're fucked.
snowblowers are high power. They were shooting them like 50 feet away.
Oh, I do that. Yeah, but
You
yeah,
just
I
got to
gotta-
caulk them down a little bit. They don't shoot as high.
but I think one guy got
Well,
pissed.
yeah, he got a little crazy.
He thought he was shooting it the wrong way.
You wouldn't do that though? You couldn't see yourself in that same predicament, Jack?
Absolutely,
I'll
I would have a fucking.
stab
I would have a
somebody.
fucking snowblower war.
Yeah, it's gonna get physical.
So yeah, that's what's going on. Fuck that light T-Bird. We'll figure it out. Dude, poor AJ Green. He made a TikTok. AJ Green was with the fucking Bengals forever,
Yeah.
and he went to the Cardinals thinking he was going to a Super Bowl contender. Now the Bengals go to the Super Bowl. He made a TikTok being sad about it. Like I actually feel bad for the dude.
He had a Bengals t-shirt type thing on, and then he had something on. Then he put it on a Bengals fucking do-rag. I was like, oh, dude, because he was like that one dude I like. Besides Boomer Esiason, if you said Bengal, I'd be like AJ Green.
Yeah, he killed
He
it.
was
yeah.
the Bengals for 5-6 years.
He really
Right.
was. Someone said he faked the injury to get out of there though. So if that's true,
That really hurts.
fuck him.
It
But
hurts.
if it's not, it's I don't know. That's tough, dude. Because the Cardinals were hyped up to go to the Super Bowl.
Dude, they were having a great season. It
Yeah,
just fucking
they-
fell apart.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray stings.
He's like 5'3".
he's taller than that.
Dude, you know who
He's
I
like
do?
5'8".
You know who I felt bad for? Dude, did you see my boy Debo? Samuel
Yeah.
just crying. Oh, dude, that's a winner.
That dude played his dick off.
He played his dick off.
The whole year.
The whole year. He was
He
a
plays
killer.
every position. Besides,
I'd love
fucking
for Steelers to
defense,
get him.
man. Oh, man.
Another brother Norm. Cincinnati public schools are already canceling school the day after the Super Bowl. Good
Good.
for them getting ahead of
Good.
it, not even
Right.
playing fucking games.
Yeah.
Right.
Why isn't Super Monday a fucking national holiday?
Or
yet?
move the Super Bowl to a Saturday.
They have a petition for that or something.
I think they should leave it Sunday, but I think Mondays people should be off.
It's
Should
like
be
deer,
off.
it's like deer season.
I mean, yeah, think of some of the dumbass President's Day. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Right, but
Get
I'm saying
President's Day the
Right.
fuck out of
You
here.
got to take one out and put Super Bowl in.
If you could vote,
Flag Day.
Like, why can't we vote on that?
Right.
Yeah, Flag Day.
Arbor Day.
Fucking beat it.
Yeah. Hey, it's June 14th. I'll never forget it.
It's just insane. Like people got to go to work and like fight to like get PTO off and shit like that.
Right,
Like,
you might
dude,
want to get together with your
everybody.
buddies.
Everybody and their mother's getting a little fucked up. Let
A
them get a
little
little
bit.
fucked
You don't
up.
even have to like football to get fucked up on
No.
Super Sunday.
It's just
A lot of wings, a lot of food.
It's like we do
lot of
so
beer.
much shit and like dumb shit, like fucking canceling Minnie Mouse for fucking like
needs to
wearing
wear
a dress.
pants.
Yeah,
Who
you
did
see
that?
They're like Minnie Mouse is getting canceled now because she has too short of a skirt and they're putting her in a pantsuit in like Disney Europe. or
It
some
all
shit
started
like
on
that.
The View.
Well, she does dress like
You
a
know what,
slut.
But we can't. You think it's a little too high?
I'm just joking. No.
You used to get
Do you
get
slut
after that.
shaming Minnie Mouse?
Yeah, I mean, who wears a bow in her hair? She's asking for it.
Oh, Jesus. But we need a day off that after Super Bowl.
100%.
100%.
The dude.
This kid hit a this kid got a $20 bonus on like FanDuel, I think it was. Hit a correct score parlay on those championship games to win $579,000. A $20 bonus
For $500,000. Free
for
money.
over $500,000. Which is, don't get me wrong, if you hit one of those correct scores, it's like plus what 19 grand or some shit
It's
like that.
insane.
It's insane. So to hit two of them, but it's a free $20. Why not take a shot? Wild move to parlay it. I
Right.
love it. But I thought it was fake. I was like, no way someone fucking did this. But then I seen the bonus and I was like, I don't know. You could fuck around. Why wouldn't you just take a shot at it? Z-Bird fucking puts 100 of those parlays in a fucking
Yeah,
weekend.
every day.
Yeah.
Dude, Zebra hit me up like he put that in. He's like, I didn't tell anybody. I'm going nuts right now. I'm like, oh my. He's like, I'm retiring. That's it.
Put in my
He
2
just
weeks.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Then,
I do put in stupid bets.
I'm like,
that.
holy
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
but you hit a couple of them dumbass
I
bets,
did.
like
Fuck
$5
yeah.
bets for like,
I hit
grand.
this weekend, but yeah, I've hit a correct score bet. Hitting on I won $1,200 hitting just one correct score. I mean, you hit two. The crazy thing about that is when you look at those scores, you're like, those aren't fucked up scores like 34, 29.
No, they were very. I mean, it's easy to say now that he hit it, but like they were very
basic.
doable scores.
Right. I was like, man, that was fucking nuts. Good for that dude, whoever hit or
Fucking
her.
awesome.
I don't even know who hit
Yeah.
it. Could have
That-
been a chick. I don't know.
Well, and if they're just like new to gambling, welcome to gambling.
Yeah.
Because now you think it's the easiest thing in the
you're
world,
sucked in.
and
Right.
you are like, you're gonna be careful with that $500,000.
You think he's going to give that all back?
Absolutely. Not all.
Some of it.
He's going to make some big bets, though, now he got all that juice.
Listen, you give it back.
yeah.
You just give it back.
I
you don't
get-
give it all back all the time, but like you give when you hit a lick, you give it back.
There's a guy. I don't want to give away too much, but someone in my family told me a story about someone they work with won $65,000 playing online blackjack. That's the only part of the story he told him. Well, then like 3 weeks later came back and the dude had $2,000 of it left in the account.
Right.
Never withdrew any of it. Just kept like
Insane.
because you start to think like you're that smart. Like
When I get a decent lick on field goal FanDuel, I send it to a whole different account where like I pretty much have like a holding account for gambling at this
yeah.
point. So it goes over there, and that way I just can't. Because if it's sitting there, I mean, I like actions. Even
Right.
I'm gonna get some action.
I like to take out the bulk and leave.
Yeah,
Like,
Some
leave
fun
some-
money there.
Right.
Yeah.
A little play money because you got to press.
Yeah.
Right, and then
You
when
gotta
you
press.
got that money, you were like, I'm going to bet a little bit bigger this time.
Right, and
And
you
then-
start making.
And then you
stu-
start fucking...
And yeah, this dude's gonna put $1,000 parlay on a correct score.
Right,
and
and you'll never hit it.
he's
ever
never
again in your
he's never gonna hit one again in his life.
life. No, never. Not especially a parlay. You know,
Yeah,
he's hitting two correct
absolutely
scores.
This ref at the AAU game, him and a coach are getting AAU is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
It's like CYO but with like really good kids. It's just a crazy story, but it's like dudes that can hoop really well instead of a bunch of white kids in a church basement just fist fighting each other. But this coach grabs this ref and he starts choking the life out of him, and the ref grabs him and starts choking him. And like they're in a major choke off. They're holding each other's necks and they're squeezing hard as fuck. And the other ref comes across court, comes over and cracks the other ref.
No, cracks the coach.
Cracks the coach, yeah.
yeah.
So
Bust his
cracks-
glasses off his
But yeah,
face.
knocked the glasses off his face. Like I didn't know the refereeing was such a brotherhood like that.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
know
my
that
brother in stripes.
I mean, I love that move though
Major move.
because now that dude, like, they're gonna stick together and they'll think twice before they go after a ref together.
Now you know.
You gotta fucking fight them both.
Now you fucking know. Like, listen, you want to get nuts? We're ready to get nuts too.
Yeah,
You have to be.
We rep the same rules.
Mason Rudolph is getting criticized for not congratulating Ben on retirement. I guess Mason and Ben had a pretty serious beef. Ben didn't really fuck with Mason at all, and when Ben retired, Mason just didn't say shit publicly, which I don't think he has to.
Gives a fuck.
Kind
Yeah,
of
right.
weird.
But
He doesn't
Dobbs and
have-
all that.
How do you
did.
know? How do you
But-
know he didn't say nothing like, oh, dude, like in the locker room?
Or text him.
Does everything
don't.
have to be public?
Well, yeah, kinda. I mean, in 2022, yeah. As we're sitting here doing a podcast,
I guess.
some shit could be public. I don't know. If you hate each other, you hate each other. Fuck it. If you have serious beef, I'm not congratulating you about anything.
Right.
But I didn't know Mason and Ben really had a beef like that.
Well, Ben was pissed when he got drafted.
For sure.
Probably didn't help him out too much. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Obviously.
He didn't give him the keys to the fucking the Cadillac and teach him a lot all along the way, like Brett Favre did to Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean?
Very similar, yeah.
But he also, like, when Ben left out, he didn't say, like, anything about Mason either, though. He didn't say, like, Mason's going to take.
Yeah, but Mason's a nobody. Big Ben is a fucking a legend, a staple of the league. You know?
Right, but
so
like,
why do I acknowledge some bum?
But you
that's
don't
a
have to be
racist.
you don't
Yeah,
with
he
a
could-
helmet.
Oh, there we go.
there you go.
So Najee Harris was on like First Take or one of those fucking shows, and they were asking him like who he thinks should be the Steelers quarterback. He didn't mention anybody currently on the Steelers. He was like, I love Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy G. He was just going down a list.
Not one
didn't mention
He didn't say Josh
Haskins or
Dobbs?
Dobbs or fucking Mason.
If you think about it,
Yeah, Mason got to be feeling like shit about that.
I would say
Good, get him out of here, dude.
player-wise, offensively, I would say probably Najee probably is the most pull right now out of those guys. We're like, hey, Najee, you think, you know what I mean?
He's going to be a leader for sure.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make the quarterback decision based on what Najee.
No, but he could.
Thanks.
But I mean, if he's not saying any of those players, there's a good
He might
chance-
know something.
Yeah,
Right, that's
right.
what
Yeah,
Inside,
right.
yeah.
He might know, dude, just like.
So, maybe tell him, like, hey, dude, don't worry about this. Fucking white nerd is going to be your quarterback next week.
Yeah.
Next year.
We don't want you trying to lurk
Yeah.
around, hanging out with the
Yeah,
Broncos.
don't fake an injury, take a year off to get out of here. Like, you're not going to have to worry about this dude that looks like he.
Dude, Mason Rudolph's coming in, lighting it up next year.
No, he's not.
Yes,
No,
he is.
no, he's not. I mean,
Lighting it up.
okay. Somebody, I don't know how to clip a video, but let's clip this.
That's because
And
Big
that-
Ben didn't teach him nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
That will be on his own.
And it's not Ben's job.
He's going to get all the first team reps. Oh,
Yeah,
He's still trying to find the film room.
I criticize McDonald's for coming out with a fat ass menu, but Little Debbie's doing the same thing, and I'm not mad at it. So Little Debbie is launching a multiple snack inspired ice cream with oatmeal cream pie.
that sounds delicious.
Like literally unbelievable. I think I pitched like an oatmeal cream pie blizzard like last year on this show, so I'm pretty excited about it. Honey buns, winner. Zebra cake, winner. Cosmic brownies, they always taste stale every time I
Yeah.
have them. Nutty bars, winner. Swiss
Oh,
roll.
Nutty
yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Oh.
Nutty bar ice cream. Now we're talking.
Chocolate or vanilla?
I
I could go either way on that.
yeah.
I like the vanilla.
yeah.
Because there's already chocolate, then peanut butter.
Yeah. I'd probably go chocolate, but you could go.
Is it
either
out
way
right
on
now?
that.
I'm ready to go to
It's
Giant
not,
Eagle.
It's not out right now. And then strawberry shortcake rolls. This shit's gonna be dangerous.
A
I
lot
can't
of weed smokers are coming
I
up with ideas
can't
now.
imagine the calorie content in this shit.
Don't look.
Yeah.
Just,
Don't
enjoy
ruin it for yourself.
YOLO.
I'd much rather eat something from the Little Debbie ice cream than like a Land, Sea, and Air fucking McDonald's. or something like
Absolutely.
that.
What if you
Hands
ate a
down.
land, sea, and air, and then you went for like the strawberry, what was it, shortcake roll?
You're getting life flighted.
Yeah.
You need at least $7,000 saved up
If
for
you
a casket.
if you were like an actor and you needed to put on like 50 pounds in
That's
like a
what
month,
you do.
that's
That'd
what you do.
That'd fucking be fun. I would love to have a role one day where they're like, you need to gain 50 pounds. I'm like, dude, no problem. I would go on the biggest bender ever, smoke so much weed,
And just eat
fuck
like a
yeah.
pig.
Like, listen, I'm not going to be responsible for anything I do this next month. If I get a little jammed up, you're going to have my back because I'm going to be drinking like a lunatic and eating like a lunatic.
Right. Keep an
Smoking a ton of
keep an
weed.
EKG close by. Just make sure little tickers run
That's what
around.
I
I need an ambulance to follow me everywhere.
Dude, the fattest shit I seen in Giant Eagle. My girl likes that French Delight creamer, so she's like, get any kind of French Delight, hazelnut, blah blah blah. They were out of all of them. They had Twinkie, which is
Oh my god.
yeah, Twinkie, and then this other one was like ice cream sundae. I'm like, I'm not getting any of these.
No.
Who the fuck wants Twinkie?
It's like making a fucking milkshake for
Yeah.
coffee
Yeah.
in the morning.
My girlfriend drinks the
That should be illegal.
You
dude.
just eat a marshmallow.
She drinks the sugar. she drinks the sugar cookie one that comes out around the holidays.
yeah, there's a sugar.
I
cookie.
can't. I don't drink any creamer.
Nah, I
Yeah,
like
you
it
drink that black
Yeah.
death
You like it
coffee.
black,
Yeah,
too?
I like it black.
Yeah,
That's keeps everything moving.
it does. Yeah, it keeps you regular.
I don't know. I wasn't a coffee guy until like I was about like 35, and then our one friend drank. He was like, "Dude, just drink it black because when you start adding that creamer and shit, now you're literally drinking a milkshake in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're better off just
You're better off just putting some Bailey's
It's
Irish cream in
disgusting black at first. Now I can imagine. Like if I accidentally take a sip of someone's coffee with cream in it, I like spit it out because it tastes so fucking weird to me.
It isn't acquired. Like you gotta.
It's like beer when
there.
you're
Yeah,
young.
it's like the bitterness is where it's at, you know.
So I put a Twitter poll up. I love a good Twitter poll, man. I put a Twitter poll up this weekend. What's your least favorite part when it comes to unloading the dishwasher? I'll let you guys know what Twitter says and what we could talk about a little bit. 11% said cups, which I thought was insane. 36% said silverware. And then 53% said Tupperware and pots. Nobody said plates because plates are obviously the easiest.
Yeah, that's an easy.
It's silverware for me. One,
100%.
it's just like annoying. The danger factor of like putting your arm down there and getting jabbed by stuff. It happens every time. They're always still like the dirtiest. There's like shit caught in them still sometimes. I don't know.
You don't rinse your shit off a little bit?
I mean, sometimes not good enough, John.
Apparently not.
So it's silverware for me, and I caught a little backlash on it. My brother said, was a person that said cups. He said he dries his cups off.
I see what he's saying, because if your cup, like say my coffee cup, has a little dip on the bottom of them, they catch water, and you pull it out, and then you got to like get a towel and wipe them off. That's annoying.
Even some of the deeper cups.
I just give that a little shake.
Well, you put it in there, you might get a little mold on your cup, Jack. You put it in a dark cupboard.
I ain't worried about a little mold.
Apparently. But silverware, dude, that to me, dude, I don't even like when other people in my house do the silverware anymore because they don't put it away properly.
Oh, you're one of those people like, you didn't unload the dishwasher right? Is that you?
The silverware, yeah.
I'm
The
similar to
silverware. The silverware and the cups, I know where they go in the plates. That Tupperware shit in pots and pans,
So
they just get thrown in the lazy Susan in any particular order.
I fucked up. I should have separated Tupperware. I should have left plates off and separated Tupperware and pots and pans because I think pots and pans is very annoying when you, especially if like you don't have the room for them and you got to pull them out to restack them.
Yeah.
Like we're talking manual labor at that point.
Especially when you use the biggest one. So
Yeah,
you got to take
you gotta-
every other one out
Well,
and then
you
put
got to
that
get
in
that
and
at the
then stack it
bottom,
back.
and then
Yeah,
like
fuck
you
that.
pinch your hands.
Yeah.
It's still silverware for me. Tupperware also sucks too. Unloading the dishwasher sucks dick.
I hate Tupperware, period.
Yeah, it's tough. What about you, Zebra? You're being awfully quiet. Do you not unload the dishwasher at your house?
I know.
Addie doesn't let him.
She don't let. I swear to God, she don't let me. She was like, "You never put nothing away right." So I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm just hands off on this one." You know what I mean? Like she'll come home from work, be like, "You didn't unload the dishwasher right." We know what happened last time I did it. It was wrong. So I let if I need something, I'll grab it out of there.
I mean, that's awesome for you. I would love not to have to unload. That's
Right.
pretty much. So I do like the garbage, and I like unload the dishwasher and load it.
Yeah.
That's like my two things that I contribute.
I cut the grass.
Dude,
Like,
dude,
Yeah.
that dude being Dursky's wife putting the silverware in the middle, I was thinking about that like all day yesterday.
That's fucking.
What is she doing?
He needs to get out of there.
It was
That's
they
just-
shot it, it probably falls to the bottom. It doesn't even make sense.
You got the blade whipping around, and now it's just firing fucking forks and knives,
Yeah.
fucking just across your fucking whole dishwasher.
It's chaos.
How loud is it in there? I couldn't believe he said that. He's like, if I divorce her, like this is what.
I was
going
gonna
to
say that, but I
I'm
didn't
like,
want him to be like, dude, that's my wife. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm thinking like, that's
It's nuts. What else is she
That's
doing?
what them
He
slots
said-
are for.
Hey, yeah, I couldn't. I mean, that shit. You're just chucking the silverware in there. Like, there's rolls of shit. We live in a
where
society.
you put the plates.
John, I'm
Yeah.
just as confused as you are. Like, and he said he fucking absolutely hates it, which I can understand.
If you do that, I'm not emptying the dishwasher either.
No, if you're
if
gonna
you want to be a
There's
real,
rules.
if you're gonna act like an animal,
Yeah.
like listen, now it's your dishwasher.
yeah.
Zebra, what a loophole you created for yourself of like fucking up unloading a dishwasher.
That's like
Well
when you
done.
Were, when you were a kid, your dad's like, rake the leaves. You do it fucked up, so he'll show you how to do it. You're like, I'll show you how to do it. And you're like, yeah, good
man,
win.
you really nailed that, old man.
Yeah, good job.
Well, I think we're going to take a real quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espelon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the South Side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Surely, we'll start with you. What's grinding them gears?
All right, man. So what grinds my gears is, Michael, you haven't been buzzed or drunk or high or anything in a while, but so you guys ever get like stoned or catch a good buzz and you got a couple bucks, so you're gonna hide it, and then you hide it and you have no idea where you fucking hid it?
No, I don't hide money.
You've never done that?
Oh,
dude, well,
I mean, I misplaced money before, but I never.
Well, no. So John can understand it because like you have a stash, like when you need money, and then you tell your wife where it is, and then as soon as she finds out, you gotta switch it up.
You gotta move it.
Well, I was fucking, buzzing pretty good, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking find a new stash. To this day, I don't have a fucking clue where I hid my money.
How much?
I've been tearing my face.
How much are we talking?
I mean, it was like $700, but
Damn, that's a hit, dude.
But
Rosa don't got it though.
she doesn't
Right.
have it, and when you find that
it's
motherfucker,
gonna
that's
be
a
hard.
free $700.
But dude, it's been like 3 days. I'm like, man, where the fuck did I put that fucking money?
We're getting
I
too old.
outsmarted myself.
We're getting too old to be playing mind games on ourselves.
I mind fucked myself pretty good.
That's risky
I've
business.
definitely done that before, and then you have an epiphany, now I
Right, but
And it'll be like the weird. You'll be like at the gym or like fucking like just at work.
if you get drunk and start hiding shit,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. You can't do
you
that.
can't do that.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
not
I
a
did.
good idea.
Well, thanks, Jack. I wish you would talk to us about this last
But it
week.
will always hit you like when you're doing the most random shit. You're like, it's in my ski coat.
Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like looking for something, like going through tools, and I'll be like, it'll be nice to
Yeah,
find
you're gonna
that.
like crack open like your drill, and like it's gonna be in between the drill and the battery.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be awesome when you find it. Though.
It's gonna be great, but right now it's not.
Yeah,
It's like giving me stress right
yeah,
now.
that would stress me out a little bit for sure.
I'm like, damn, did she find it?
Do you think she did?
Was she playing? No, she wouldn't. I mean, I hope not.
Did you
I hit
tell-
it pretty good.
Did you tell her?
What are you fucking nuts?
No, don't tell her you lost it, because then she'll find it and be like, all
No,
right,
Right, she's at home all day. She got nothing to do but look for that money,
and spend it.
No,
and then tell
no.
you lost it. You
I
idiot.
ain't saying she's a gold digger.
Rose will be like, oh my God, I found all this money, I hit a lottery ticket. Now I'll find an empty envelope.
An IOU slip like in
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny, what's grinding them gears?
All right, dude. So I got a new neighbor, and parking on the street's a little bit finicky, but for some reason, like she parks like on top of her sidewalk.
Okay, let's stop real quick. What kind of neighbor we got here? We got an older family.
No,
we got a young,
no.
we got a young hip couple coming in.
I'd say she's about 27, woman.
by herself.
Single white female. She has a boyfriend who comes over.
And she's just.
Does he know how to park?
So she's just coming in and she's just taking over Pinocchio Street. Oh man.
Who does she think?
What's Joanna think about her?
Is she taking your spot?
No, she's not. Here's what happened. She parks in front of her house, but she parks like on top of her sidewalk for no reason. And then her boyfriend comes and parks on my concrete and on my side.
That ain't cheap.
That ain't cheap. You know what I mean? I know a concrete guy.
I'm sure Shirley got you a deal.
Yeah, right.
Listen. I've
Price
gone
of
to-
concrete's the price of concrete.
I ain't saying that shit wasn't cracked before they started parking on it.
Dude, I'll go to war if someone parks on my sidewalk, dude. Fuck
Dude, so like I'm like, dude, it like festers in me.
So they're pulling up on the curb.
They're on my. I can't like if I would walk through my I can't walk on like through the front of my house.
Between the bushes and the street.
Between my
they're
I
there.
got bushes
it's not.
in my
They're
street,
there.
and I'm like, that's odd.
It is
tight.
But
It is tight.
The
back
one dude,
there.
the one dude was parking on the other side of the street, but he moved. And so, like, dude, my dad came to my house, like, they're parking on your sidewalk. Like, I'm a bitch, you know what I mean?
He came there in his
So-
shorts.
Yeah, he came in his shorts like
Send
an
old-
alpha male.
Yeah, send old shorts over there when it's fucking snowing and it's
Dude,
7 degrees out.
yeah, she had like people working there. They're like, or on my car, like sidewalk. I'm like, oh, I don't want to fight with the new neighbor. I don't want to come off like an asshole. So like, I'm stewing about it. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully she's a listener.
So I go to John's house and I see there's a box truck. I'm like, what? It ain't parked on your side. He's like, it kind of is. Kind of
Right,
is.
I do. But today, dude, it all was resolved. I'm like, man, like, fuck. She's parked, like, she stopped parking on the sidewalk, and then she parked on it again yesterday. I'm like, why would she do that?
Get a little passive aggressive. Put a cone out.
I told him to get a planter.
I
put
put my garbage out like a day early to make sure it don't go. Like, you park on your sidewalk, that's your sidewalk. My sidewalk's my sidewalk.
You bitch.
But dude, I like see it, dude. So I'm like, I started my truck today and I seen her boyfriend pull up. I'm like, I bet she's on my sidewalk.
What's her boyfriend looking like? We talking about like it might be you taking her boyfriend? You didn't
Yeah, he
come
seems
over?
like a really nice guy.
Okay.
So we got a pussy on our hands.
Glasses. Somebody, yeah, like the contractor.
Somebody you
The contractor was a wild
No,
card.
you
He had a
leave- you
tattoo
leave-
on his neck.
You leave that guy the
Yeah,
fuck
he had a
alone.
tattoo on his neck. He might have hit on my wife. I don't know.
Whatever.
fine.
He's
It's
gonna
fine.
be gonna be gone by Friday.
Right.
Leave him the fuck alone.
Right.
You might have to grip up that pussy boyfriend.
Nah, dude, I went over. Like the gear grinder got solved, and I was like, dude, my man, do you mind like not parking on my sidewalk? You know, I don't want to get cracked, and there's room on the street.
Yeah.
You could just park normal. And he was like, oh, dude, I get it, my bad. I was like, I gave him that. I appreciate it.
Oh, there you go.
Appreciate you.
Did you point?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean,
You said this was
well,
like
that's
that.
That's all you can really ask.
Right. And he was like, I'm going
going
to tell her too. I'm like, well, it's her sidewalk. She
Well,
can
yeah,
do
tell
what
the bitch. That's why I'm telling you.
Right, right.
You little pussy.
I mean, she can do what she wants, but why would she park on the sidewalk?
Right, you know, if I have to come over again, I'm gonna ring you up by your little fucking neck, buddy. But I appreciate
Like
it.
this is.
But hey,
This is
I
nice.
I
y'all.
appreciate you.
Yeah, you little cunt. Go get me a sandwich.
Right. Garbage Nights Thursday. I appreciate you take the shit out, put it on the curb.
Yeah, it ain't recycled till next week, asshole.
Salt my walk.
Actually, I did shovel her walk, try to be nice.
I bet you did.
I did.
I bet you did. old
Hey,
boy.
you know what? Every one of
Old
my
27.
You know what? Every one of my hey, the best part is every one of my asshole friends come over and I tell her like what moved in. They're like, she hot, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's the first.
Right.
The first
And I'm like, yeah, like
Well, what are we talking here, John? The listeners want to know.
no, because maybe she become a listener.
Okay, she's obviously not hot.
She's like a I don't know.
I can't wait.
Let's have a judgmental.
I can't wait till she meets old Johnny Miller Lite.
Dude, when it's like 3 a.m,
Look.
we're all there on mushrooms. It's gonna be great.
People are swinging off her fucking.
Uh,
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Welcome.
she'll be like, this asshole's talking about parking. Somebody's like parked in my front lawn.
Like this dude just shit in my front
He's
yard.
passed out on my
Why? Yeah.
His
Why did
friends, his friends jerking off on my porch.
why did Stott steal my flower pot?
Z-Bird, you got to get around her.
Yeah, so it snowed. It snowed last week. I went shoveled my sidewalk, shoveled my neighbors. You know what I mean? She like hasn't said anything. Usually when I see her, she'll be like, "Oh, thanks, Mike." You know what I mean? Here I find out my neighbor on the other side's been taking the credit.
No way.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, stolen valor.
Yep. Because she like I kind of like looked at her and I heard her say to this dude who lives right next door. She was like, "Thanks again for the sidewalk," and you just went like this, like oh, no big deal. And I'm like,
wow.
Do you know the other neighbor?
not really. So
You
like,
better get to know.
but he used to do her sidewalk, but he stopped. So I was like, she's older, so I was like, I'll fucking do it, you know. So I would do it, make it a little pathway, and then he stole like you know what I mean? And like I was like I was stewing over this. And then they were like, you shouldn't do it for like that reason. I'm like, fuck that. So this dude's gonna get all the credit and be the great neighbor of the year. You know what I mean? Fuck him. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna find a way to be like, hey, I don't know how to bring it up to her, but like I always see her and be like, yeah, I'm like, hey, I didn't know. Do you still want me to shovel your sidewalk? 'Cause I did it the last couple times, and I don't know if you know what I mean.
No, I'd be like, hey, am I throwing down too much salt when I'm doing your walk?
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to damage your concrete.
Yeah.
After you're done shoveling it, you knock on the door like, hey, is that good enough? Like, I don't know if it was wide enough for you to get through with your walker.
Listen, if you're doing it, nobody wants to do a good deed and not get credit for it.
Right.
What's the point of doing a good deed if you're not going to get credit for it?
Right.
Yeah. What?
Exactly.
I mean, everybody wants an attaboy. That's it.
That's all I do. Nice, you know what I mean? That's
A
all.
little recognition. Never
No
kills that
recognition. I might as well not do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
care
what I mean.
Yeah, if you're not going to tell me thank you, fuck you, slip and fall.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
You old
Yeah.
bitch.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care if you can't get to church or not. I want to thank you, and I want you to tell all the neighbors around how great of a guy I am.
that
And
Mike
I
is
want
a
you to tell
great
your
guy.
niece. I want you to tell your nephew, make him feel like shit for not coming over to do it.
And-
Like, hey, I know you're too busy, but I got a saint of a neighbor next door that comes and does it for me.
and one of your
maybe you get some cookies or like
A
something.
Facebook post.
You put in your will.
I would love to get a Facebook post, like an old person that like has like their kids tag me. I'm so grateful for Mike Zidell as a neighbor, shoveling my mother's walk every day. Now you're gonna be writing, just let everyone know mom's in the hospital. She slipped and fell on the sidewalk because no one shoveled.
Yeah, what if the news comes? What if it snows like real bad and the news comes by and and the old lady's on the news and she's like, oh, my neighbor on this side shovels my walk every time. But meanwhile, it's you.
And
And
you're
now
out
this
there with a
dickhead is talking to Bob Pompiani and he's the diaper Dan of the year or whatever. the
Right.
fuck, for shoveling
Dapper
walks.
Dan.
Dapper Dan. Fucking for shoveling walks that he doesn't even. What a piece of shit you have to be to take someone's credit for shoveling
Dude,
a
what
walk.
kind of neighbors you got, dude? You always got beef with these neighbors. They park in your.
We
fucking-
should brick
Not
their
anymore. The parking
that's
thing's
over
been
with?
done.
Good.
But I had a similar.
We gotta brick their house.
I had a similar situation as a result of they weren't parking on the side, but they were for needlessly parking on the side of my house. And I'm like, they resolved itself. But this one was just like when she said thank you for, and I'm like thinking like,
Dude, you should have stepped. You should have stepped up. Like I did it.
Like, what are you thanking him
Yeah,
for?
right.
Bitch?
He didn't do nothing.
but it was after. But the thing was, it was like I just pulled up, and like she didn't realize I shoveled it before I went out.
Do it when you get home.
That's what I'm gonna do. And then, you know what I mean? Because she like looked at him like thank you, and like. You know what I mean? Mine was shoveled, hers was shoveled, and his was shoveled. But she should have noticed it was me that did it because
Similar technique.
I only give us a shovels with. He does the whole fucking sidewalk. She should have known.
You only give it shovels with?
2 shovels. I come back and I come
Okay, if
forward.
it was just one, don't even do it. You're
Yeah.
wasting everybody's time.
No.
If you're doing 2 passes, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's respectable.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I got a brother in arms. So
You'll be a gear grinder.
yeah, I do have. Yep, that's what I'm saying. I've been going to North Hills LA Fitness. Kind of new out there, trying to assert my dominance. Bakery Square, it's no big deal. There's a bunch of shrimps running around, like, and a bunch of hipsters. No big thing. I'm the man there. Not really, but you know what I mean.
In your own head.
I go, in my head, which it ain't hard to fill my head. But I go to North Hills. There's like dudes taller than me there. There's dudes with like better beards. There's like hot dudes there. I'm like, what the fuck is going? Get the fuck out of here! Like,
Who do you think you are?
Can't be taller than me here. Like I'm the tall guy.
I'm the
Fucking-
good-looking
That's
guy.
my thing.
Yeah, this guy comes over like, you done using that? He's like looking down at me like, what the fuck? One dude had long hair like Jason Momoa, Aquaman guy. And I'm-
Oh.
That's
he's
a nice head of hair.
He's in the fucking sauna, just spread eagle, like fucking sitting there all big, and I'm looking at him like, fucking scram, bro.
This would never happen at
You're
Bakery
gonna
Square.
drive all the way back to Bakery Square,
That's
aren't
where I
you?
went today.
Yeah.
I'm not like at least I'm the train in Bakery Square to get ready to go back up North Hills.
Dude, are you contemplating steroids at this point?
Of course.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm thinking about getting some gear.
How do you keep up at 40 years old with that?
That's what
39, sorry, Jack.
39, but
Need some eugenics.
You guys are 40. I'm in my 30s. You guys are in your 40s. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, and that's what it is. It's younger, hipper kids that watch Euphoria, know what's going on, and like they're on the gear, they're doing the gear. Like
We've been there.
I've been there. If I wasn't so worried about
Big geared up.
my hair and my overall health, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll get back on gear. But I'm trying to do it all natural, taking protein, and it ain't working.
No.
And I'm just walking around there, and there's this dude's taller than me. I don't think anybody's funnier than me there yet. But, like,
You never know.
who knows? If that happens, well, I'm jumping off the Greenfield bridge. So. But it's just like, it's, you know, me walking to LA Fitness, like, oh, look at me. And, like, there's just, like, hot dudes in there. Like, get the fuck. There's, like, dudes in there that should be on Euphoria. I'm like, get the fuck out of here,
Who
dude.
do you
This
think you
is
are?
my show. Do you come here every day at this time? Because I could come earlier. That's what I
might
need.
have to be the early guy.
That's what I need to do. Go earlier when all the old fucks are there.
Yeah.
And just start picking on
And
them.
stand out.
Yeah, and just
You
start
start bullying
just start
motherfuckers.
dropping weights
Before
and
you end up,
screaming.
the next thing you know, you'll be going to Planet Fitness to stand out.
Or the go to the JCC and really fuck shit up.
Oh, dude, I used to love going to the JCC.
Besides the dicks.
Yeah, the only
longest
only
scrotums.
competition you had there was the old hanging balls. Like, you know what I mean? If you like had a dick and you could walk and you had a couple hairs on your head, you were prime meat.
Yeah.
You know?
So North Hills, get a little less hot, a little less jack, guys. I'm gonna be training in fucking Bakery Square,
I'm gonna show
and
you.
I'm coming. I'm gonna get some gear. I just like realized I just like learned that gear is a word for
steroids.
steroids.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I
I like
like
it.
it
I
a
just
lot.
learned it 2 seconds ago, and I like it.
Shane Gillis has been using it a ton, and I'm running
Gear
with
it up.
Yep. I'm gonna get some gear.
All right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up Greenfield's Finest podcast. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If you'd have to have a threesome with one male actor, who would it be? Me, Ryan Reynolds. It's not even close.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, the guy's a fox. And I don't know how I'd be able to concentrate on the girl, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? He'd be doing his thing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro.
You're great.
Dude, Ryan Reynolds in Amityville Horror.
Shredded
Talk about
beef.
being on the gear.
Yeah, he was
You-
geared up.
See, I'm going to go back to what you were just saying about you want to be the standout. If I'm fucking in a threesome with a dude, it's George Costanza.
No.
See, I'm in the same thing, but I would go
Wait,
Ken
are you
Jeong.
saying I got to plug the dude?
No, you don't have to plug the guy, but if this is my only chance to see Ryan Reynolds naked, I'm taking it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's weird.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
I'm not going to do anything gay with him.
No,
I just want to touch his dick.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking
big
it off
deal.
the table.
right, but I get what I get where you're going.
Me and Ryan have a couple gins. Who knows what the fuck is going to happen?
But I'm saying like
Little
dude,
McQueen.
I made me think of like
The poor girl in this situation. No,
Sitting in a corner by herself.
I'll tell you.
got it from here, babe.
I think the coolest dude to do with that after seeing the movie The Mule would be fucking Clint Eastwood, dude.
He's have to snort Viagra.
Speaking of old balls,
Yeah.
a
So
lot
what?
of scrubbing
Let him
there.
swing. He's the man, dude.
you have to keep an eye on those balls, man.
Yeah,
They'll
they
be
might
swinging.
definitely smack off your
They're like the
kneecaps.
fucking pirate shit.
Yeah, it's gonna come and hit you in the forehead from behind.
I can't
Let him.
imagine.
It's Clint.
I can't imagine Clint Eastwood's balls are smelling great either.
Let him.
I would imagine.
musky.
You gotta think he
Aw.
neglects those balls.
No. Clint Eastwood's a clean cut.
Yeah, he's still getting it done.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
still. Did you see
very
him banging them
musky.
chicks in that movie, dude?
Dude, you can't. Those balls. Think about your balls smell like fucking like.
I see them hanging. Why do they
90
smell?
Because dude, they're all up there. You gotta like fold them up to get them back in your underpants. He definitely wears like old school underpants, like tidy whities, dude. Clint Eastwood, you don't want to smell Clint Eastwood balls. I guarantee that.
I don't want to smell anybody's balls, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put him up here on the list.
What about you, Schultz?
That dude from The Hangover, Ken Jeong, or whatever his name is, the Chinese dude.
Yeah, because you
Because
get that
if I'm
little
banging
Peter.
some chick, he got a tiny dick. I look huge. You know, the chick's gonna love it. She's like, "Oh my god, your dick's huge." But
He'd be
no,
funny.
His is just
Yeah.
tiny. And then if I die from eating a McDouble, he'll fucking bring me back to life.
You guys are looking at this all wrong. You're like thinking
You're
about
in it
your.
for personal satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah,
for-
you're-
I'm in for me.
You're like
feeling
worried
better
about making
myself.
yourself look good.
That's what I mean.
You
That's what
just,
I'm all
we just
about.
got done with yeah.
But a 10-minute segment of you going to lift the bakery square so you can get hot enough to go lift at North Hills. So
Yeah.
what the fuck
Yeah,
are you talking about?
I can't have sex with a guy with a shrimp dick.
What's wrong with Clint Eastwood? I don't know what your hatred toward Clint is.
No, I like Clint.
What does
I
he
don't
work
know.
out in North Hills?
He's a cool dude.
I just don't understand how you guys could pass up an opportunity not to see Ryan Reynolds naked.
I'll talk to you about it. You're the one that's going to fuck with him.
I'll have some pictures.
What about you, Johnny?
Dude, I'm gonna go Jason Bateman.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he might have like a calming, that makes me nervous. You know what I mean? He might have like a calming effect over me. Like everything's gonna be all right. Just do this. Just do that.
I can see him being a very good teammate through
Right.
that.
You know what I mean? Like not getting like overexciting. You know what I mean? Like
He stays very cool.
right.
He's grounded.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a good. And like Bateman probably
He cares.
doesn't look great naked, but it's probably not horrible
Not
either.
horrible. You know, he's a good looking guy. I mean,
Good looking guy.
He's like
average.
skinny,
personality wise though, like he's
Is
just
Jason
calm.
Bateman? Is he hot? Do girls think he's hot?
I think they do.
I think they do think
Dude,
that.
Ozark, yeah.
I'm not saying he's not hot. that's
Nah,
I
He's
think
not
he's
your
good
kinda
looking.
guy,
I think-
that's all.
yeah.
I think he's a good looking dude.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I could judge a guy. I think
Well,
yeah.
His personality.
In the
makes him
change up
way
with
better.
Ryan Reynolds, I thought he was.
Well, I didn't even know he's in the movie. That's a good flick.
It's a great
It is
flick.
a good flick.
We'll do one more of these and we'll get out of here. Who is the worst fan? Who has the worst group of fans? You can pick any sport. Who do you think has the
You're going
worst?
any sport.
Any sport. Who's the worst? Who's the worst fans?
Like annoying, you mean?
Annoying, hate, like just suck, obnoxious.
I would say just from I remember going to the outdoor Penguin game. I hated the fucking Philadelphia Flyers fans.
Philly's definitely going to be
Any sport.
yeah. I don't know if I've been to an away game anywhere. I haven't been to any away game at Philly, so I haven't really had to deal with them. I've been to like Flyers games where they came down and they're pretty obnoxious.
Yeah,
But we're very similar to Philly.
yeah,
But that's why we hate each other so much.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think the highlight of that game because I was freezing my dick off, but like, I'm walking in with my girlfriend's dad. And this fucking like 9-year-old kid, he just chants out like, "Let's go Flyers!" And all you hear is, "Your mother's a whore!" And I'm like,
Good. Welcome
Yeah.
to the big leagues, kid.
"Right, yeah, like
Tough
to
guy.
keep your
Yeah,
mouth shut."
yeah, you want to start a cheer? I got a cheer for you.
Your mother's a whore. And everyone laughed and was laughing at the kid. His dad put his hands over the kid's ears.
The Penguins were playing the Flyers in a playoff game. This was I don't know what it might have been Civic Arena. I think it was. The bathrooms were so packed. There had to be 50 fucking people in there. One Flyers fan walks in. Literally one. Probably 40 Penguin fans. Dude comes in, gets booed, starts getting pushed. They pushed him in the middle of the fucking bathroom, ripped off his hat, threw it in the urinal, pushed him out of the bathroom.
Yeah, and then everybody pissed on it. I remember hearing this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like going away games is tough. The worst I probably ever been treated at an away game, probably Baltimore. For sure it was Baltimore. But the most obnoxious fans got to be like Yankee Knick fans, New York motherfuckers, just because of their overall appearance. Cowboy fans.
Dude,
See,
the Giants. I remember the Giants coming to Heinz Field, and there was a lot of Giants fans. They were, at least they could not all be like this, but the one guy I sat next to was a total asshole, just
Yeah.
arrogant, kind of like,
Yeah,
you know,
like looking down. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
looking down, at
looking
like
down,
the whole,
on-
looking down the
on
whole
Pittsburgh.
city.
Yeah, and they always. I hate it. I hate when like New York motherfuckers come to Pittsburgh. It's like especially bartending. I would like they would order all, like some drinks, and I'd be like, oh, $17. They're like $17. Fucking, that's one beer, and you're like, dude, everybody knows. New
all
York's
right,
the best.
28.
Yeah, now it's 42.
Yeah, well, make sure you tip heavy.
Now I see all the cash you have in your pocket. It's on now, motherfucker. But yeah, I think New York probably the most annoying
Dude, so mine's not even New York City. Buffalo Sabres fans. Suck.
Sabres?
The hockey team.
Really?
They travel pretty heavy. Me and him been to a couple hockey games where you got Sabres fans and they just like talk shit. Like, dude, sit the fuck down. You're from
Yeah,
Buffalo.
no one cares about the
Yeah,
Buffalo
right.
Sabres.
But they travel, at least to Pittsburgh for the hockey and shit. They come pretty heavy and they just talk dumb shit. Like, wait, I can talk dumb shit. Like,
Yeah, you want to get nuts?
I can talk crazy shit.
Want to get all
man.
whiskey drunk and see
Yeah.
what fucking
Dude,
see what
I've been
happens?
drunk before I got here.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, yeah, the Washington Capitals. I went to the one outdoor game, the Winter Classic. And they were like nutty, like mean spirited, like
Not even-
Well,
trying to like fight dudes with their ladies.
Well,
like,
Penguin fans go to the like Capitals games and they get on the steps and like they yell in Capitals' face. So like anything.
yeah, they had some
we got one
hostility
coming
built
there.
up.
Yeah, that's like if
But everybody would think that you'd say like Cleveland or something. Like, dude, I've been to Cleveland games and I get along with those guys.
You see them so
man.
much. It's like
you see them so much and they don't win, you're
But
like, all right,
but
you're all right,
but
big
they're
guy.
dudes like us, like just trying to get fucked up and have a good time.
Well, I could definitely see the Pittsburgh fans being annoying.
Right.
If people would take any sport too serious.
All right.
All right, everybody. I think that's all we got for today. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a
New digs looking pretty good, feeling
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
Absolutely.
please leave a like and a comment. Let us know what you think about the new studio.
I like that fern in the corner.
Yeah, in between two ferns.
Yep. Might be a show already. Greek, we'll get to your what would Greenfield do next week.
Yeah, we didn't have time for it.
We got a good one. It'll make Johnny squirm a little bit.
So, we're at ID Labs now. Everyone have a great week, and remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.